it's nice to see some things, you know, ties getting better. Iran and Saudi Arabia, UAE and Syria, Egypt. Syria. This is what we need. This is what we need, especially when everything in Europe is falling apart and affecting the rest of the planet. You know, it's not it. I should have said this earlier when we talked about the assassination of Tatarsky. You know, but they talk about all these European values, the democratic values. What? Fighting? You know, killing journalists? What do you mean? Why don't you show me diplomacy? I want to see diplomacy, real diplomacy, engaging with one another. Not oh, let's buy more weapons and yes. So, you know, this is from the official Twitter from Mohammed bin Zayed. He said, I welcomed President Bashar al-Assad of Syria to the United Arab Emirates today, and we held constructive talks aimed at developing relations between our two countries. Our discussions also explored ways of enhancing cooperation to accelerate the stability and progress in Syria and the region. Now, this brings me to another point. You see how he says stability, progress. What he's saying, what he means by that is rebuilding Syria. Now, I'm not, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like he's in it for the money or something. Not at all. Not at all. Syria has to be rebuilt, whether, you know, the world likes it or not. It has to be done. But you know, I'm a bit wary of people maybe looking at the situation in Syria, and I'm not saying it's the UAE, but just in general, and thinking, you know, it's a nice juicy, you know, meal ticket, or it's an easy ride to make some money. And this happened before many countries, you know. You can look at Afghanistan, you can look at Iraq. Oh, we're rebuilding for example, the armed forces there. Yeah, we got to get them all these helmets. We got to get them the boots. They're making money for their friends and the corporations, right? It's a scam. I want to say scheme. It's both a scheme and most particularly of all, a scam, right? Now, hopefully that won't happen with Syria. You know, China, for example, is a country that did not send jihadists or, you know, weapons to anyone in Syria, and is ready to help Syria rebuild, right? The Caesar sanctions they've really tried to squash Syria and isolate it. And it's so nice to see countries just say, like, you know what, screw you. We're going to engage with Syria. These are our brothers. This is, you know, a pillar of Arabism, of Islam, of our society and our region and our culture and our history. It's good to see this, man. That's all. I just wanted to show you, though, that things are coming together, right? Like faster than ever. You got Jordan reestablishing, with the rapprochement, Egypt, UAE, Saudi Arabia. What I'm waiting for is Qatar. How's that going to take place? Because Qatar, like I told you, armed a lot of groups in Syria to overthrow the government. Turkey's another one. You know, Turkey's not an Arab nation, but it is Syria's neighbor, and it is a majority Muslim country. So how is Turkey going to mend ties with Syria after everything? Because Erdogan has indicated he's willing to, you know, accept Bashar al-Assad. How generous of him. But I think it's awkward for these guys. Don't you think it's awkward? Like, after trying to kill someone for 10 years, you invite them over for tea? I'm not, you know, not this photo here or video in Egypt, but like the other ones are a bit awkward, you know. Jesus, I would feel horrendous, man. You know, like, I'm sorry, bro, we tried to kill you. You know, maybe we shouldn't have done. God, oh man. Anyway, let's see how this goes, and you can see it snowballing, right?